welcome to my channel. It's Mrs. Thinking of a Master Plan, and I am here with my weekly meal plan. And this is going to be for the week of, I believe, April 23rd through April 30th. And this week, we are going to experiment with the weekly meal plan sheet. So I know that this sheet is, of course, designed for a meal plan. But I'm going to try to make it my own and give it that master plan look, whatever that is. So just as a recap for last week, we experimented with the Trendsetter daily schedule. And this is what it looked like. So let's talk about it. The budget was set at $125, and that was for April 16th through the 22nd. And I actually stayed below budget at $111.10. So another good successful week with staying under my budget. So this week, of course, I would like to say that we have some new meals that we have put on our plans. And if you're interested in knowing where I got the recipes from, I'll be happy to share. There are no secrets there. I did not use washi last week, but I wanted to use it this week. So what I've done is I pulled washi that I felt matched these different asterisks that are on this weekly meal plan. I also pulled my InkJoy, and all of these are 0.7s as far as the width of those tips, but we know I love my InkJoy gels, so I'm excited to use them. How did you do with your meal plan for this past week? Did you stay within your budget? And did you stick to your meal plan? Because sometimes it could be difficult to stick to a meal plan. I realize that. Okay, so I am going to be using stickers from, of course, my two favorite books, the Happy Planner food sticker book and the Agenda 52 food sticker book. So we'll stick to those. And I'm also going to be stamping this week. And I'm going to use these stamps that came out in a couple of releases prior to the last Happy Planner release. And these are just the circle date stamps. So I'm going to be using this. I'm going to use my little Versamagic ink, and that's in black. And then of course my stamping block that I showed you guys last week, and then I'll be using these stamps. So we're going to start with putting the dates on, and then we'll move from there. And I think I'll just use right under the days of the week for the dates. Okay, so we're starting with April the 23rd. And I am going to take this stamp and I'm going to prime it on my hand, simply because, as I stated last week, I've never really used these stamps. So by priming it on my hand, I just mean simply rubbing it across my hand. I also have my alcohol-free baby wipes handy so that I can keep my stamp pad clean. So this one is a little easier than the pad I had last week. It's not as large. But it doesn't appear to be grasping the ink very well. So let me do a test stamp just to make sure that everything is everything. Yeah. I don't know if the ink pad is a little dried out or what the situation is. I do keep all my stamp pads in an airtight container. So it may just be that this stamp needs to be primed some more. I know some people use an eraser, the back of an eraser, to prime their stamps, but according to Jenny McGarvey, that's not necessary. You can simply prime it on your hands. And if my stamp here does not work, then I will grab my bigger pad that I used last week. So let me just test it out again and see what we have going on here. Let's see. Yes, I don't like it. It's not quite dark enough for me. So I'm going to grab it makes me wonder if my other colors are have dried out as I've had these stamps, these colors for about a year. I keep all my ink in like this type of container, and then it's inside of another sealed container to try to preserve the life. But I have not used them, in all fairness, in a very long time. So hopefully. And the little things, I got most of them from Joann's online, and honestly they were only like, some of them less than $2. I mean, which I don't want to replace them, and I wouldn't. So, you know, you can look through and you can line it up. So I'm going to kind of try to get the center. All right, there's some opportunities there, but just as last week, I told you I don't like to restamp because I'm just not good at it. I will not restamp this week. I will be using a Papermate Flair to color in those missing parts. So let's see, we need 24. Let's hope 24 is. And I apologize, I have no idea why Siri's trying to talk to me right now. All right, let's see. 24. All right. Priming this on my hand and dropping it into the ink. Cleaning up the outside to ensure that I don't get that on my page. And as I can see, I did not, there's some areas where it's not full coverage on there either. So we want to make sure that we get it on there. All right, that was a little better. So it could be user error. User error, very well could be that. And I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with it. I'll just keep trying. And I'm sorry, I told you guys this week went to the 30th, and it is absolutely not the 30th, it's the 29th. So, sorry about that. But I'm certain when I got down to the bottom to Sunday, I would have figured it out. I would have figured it out. And let's move forward to this week's. So I really haven't seen where I'm going to put our handy dandy little dollar sign. But I think what I'll do is I will just notate it up in this corner for this week. I think it's going to have to be $135 this week. So $135. Now that's something I already do not like. We really can't, you know, put that. There's not a place for our budget. All right, so I'm going to start with the dark green washi because our first line is washi. And all of the washi that I'm using comes from a skinny washi tube from Hobby Lobby. So we will start with putting the washi down. And then we will write down the meal for that night. Okay, so before I do that, I'm gonna grab my Papermate Flair medium point, and I'm going to fix these little spots that I kind of messed up. Okay, so And they're tiny. It's not a big deal. To me, it's not. For some, it may be. But I just colored in where I needed to, and voila! Problem fixed. So, on Monday, in green, we're having orange chicken, white rice, and broccoli. And this meal will be prepared by my daughter, Kai. So, orange chicken, white rice, and broccoli. All right, so we are going to go ahead and grab our Happy Planner Food sticker book, wherever I put it, right here. And we are going to grab some broccoli and put right there. All right. It's our broccoli. And then on Tuesday, we're going to use the hot pink tape. And put that here. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. And of course, we need to grab the pink Papermate Flare. And for Tuesday, we are having creamy chicken and chili tacos, because it's Taco Tuesday. Creamy chicken and chili tacos. So we are certainly going to put a little taco there, and we're still pulling from the Agenda 52 food sticker book, and we're just gonna grab a little taco here.
I'm afraid I can't do that for you.
Yes, my Siri is over here talking, so I apologize. Let me close him out. Okay. On Wednesday, we're going for blue. Now, I've had some issues with this blue tape in the past, and I'm just hoping that today it will behave and go down like I need it to. And I've already taken this washi tape back to Hobby Lobby once, because the rolls were just kind of sticking to itself and peeling, and it just wasn't attractive. Okay, so we're going for blue on Wednesday. And Wednesday, we are going to have Mongolian beef with rice and stir-fry vegetables. Oops, I can't spell. Stir-fry veggies. All right, I think I'll just use a little bowl there, because I don't think anything in the Agenda 52 book is going to be fitting for that. So yeah, about that. So there is some Chinese bowls here. So we'll just use one of those, even though I guess we could eat it in a bowl. I think it's still cute. Now we're going back to the green, which is interesting. It's a lime green versus that green that we used at first. I need to change the blade on my X-Acto knife. Okay. There it is, the green there. So Thursday, leftovers, and put away my leftovers, but I'll just write it in green because leftovers. So that is for Thursday. Friday, okay, we have an orange here, so I'll try to match this little orange up. So it's gonna be a take out, a eat out. I'm not sure what we are taking out or eating out. Maybe kava. If I can bribe somebody to go pick it up. So because I don't have a specific taste as I did last week for something, I'm just going to find a takeout. Yep, we'll get this order takeout right here. We'll just use that one, even though it's not quite orange. But we'll put that order takeout there. And I'm just gonna put kava here just in case anybody is wanting to commute to kava. Okay. Saturday, we are starting all over again and we're back to our original green. All right. And this is going to be a quick whatever's in the fridge, honestly. Okay. And then on Sunday, and I am going to use the pink, even though it's going to be way low on here. Come on, little washi tape. Okay. So we're going to start here. And Sunday dinner is going to be pretty doggone good. I made those oxtails last weekend that I told you that my sister-in-law purchased for us, and they turned out really good. I used a new recipe. I used to use Guinness or a stout beer, preferably Guinness, when I cooked them, because I cooked them in the crock pot after I had, would braise them. But this week I braised them and I cooked them in the same skillet with the juices. It was really good. So we're going to have Parmesan pork chops with potatoes and asparagus. All right, guess what? We have a handy dandy asparagus back in the veggie portion of this food sticker book. And I haven't gotten to use one of the asparagus before, so that is going to be super fun. But I want to put it where it's not going to block anything. And it's hanging a little off the page. I'm going to take my scissors and just snip that little part off. Okay. So that's the front of the meal plan. Now I'm going to flip to the back and I am going to break this grocery list down into categories as I did last week. But I am going to use, I guess I can use my checklist book. Because by the time I run out of those actual checklist stickers, I am certain that hopefully they're stocked back in stores and I can replace it. And I really like that checklist sticker book. So let me find it here so we can use the little squares, because I think that totally we can get them to match. And if we can't, we can always use black. So we do have green. So we will use a green one. And the green ones will be for meats. And I am looking for a black ink joy, but I don't have one handy, so I'm going to grab this little pen that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's actually one of the Petals and Blooms, one of the Petals and Blooms pens, and I am just going to use as a cheat sheet the categories that I had last week. So we had meats, produce, dairy, and grocery. So I know we also had a hot pink, so we will take a hot pink. And as far as meats, let's see. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to leave about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is going to be produce. I guess maybe I should do it like I did last week and put one here and one there, meat and then produce. No, I think I'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just try it a new way. Okay, and then I'm going to use a black one. And we're going to use this for dairy. And then need for one for grocery. So let's see. I had pink, orange, blue. See if I can find a blue one. May not be the exact blue, but nonetheless a blue one. So normally there's a lot of grocery. It's one of the larger categories. All right, so those are going to be my 4 categories this week. All right, so I have finished up my grocery list. I broke it down to meats, produce, dairy, and grocery. And just to recap, I set that budget at $135 for the week of for the week of April 23rd through April 29th. And these stickers came from the Happy Planner food sticker book. I used this washi tape from Paper Studios at Hobby Lobby. And I think we're gonna have some great meals. So if you would like to know anything about any of the recipes I have here, you'd like me to share the recipes with you, just let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to put the link up. Otherwise, I hope you have some wonderful meals planned for you and your family. Most importantly, make sure that we stick to whatever budget that we set for the week. It sets the tone, I promise. Nothing is better than planning some great meals for your family, making it visible so that they know what they have to look forward to as far as eating goes. Have an awesome week, And if you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoy these meal plan videos and these experiments that I'm doing these past couple of weeks, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. You have a great week. I know I said that, but I really want you to have an awesome week. Ciao, Bella.